came across another video, which shows some kind of levitation from some human-like entity. If you haven't seen it, it is worth a view. I posted a link to it in the description below. This video was posted to TikTok. Let's take a look.
Swear to God, that's a person. Dude, flash the light! If you're a person, flash the light! Okay, maybe it's no. Oh!
Editing the contrast and speed, we can see it just a little better. It is very hard to make out what that could be. I imagine a kite or a balloon, like in the previous video. But on command, the entity was able to shine some light towards the uploader's direction. Great upload.
Number 3.
I don't know about you, but one of the things that frighten me the most are unexplained sounds that aren't normal. Just imagine that you are home alone. It's the middle of the night, and you go to the kitchen for something to drink, when you hear a door slam shut, or something fall from a distance, or even a faint scream. How would you react? Just thinking about it gives me the chills. I'm afraid to say that this clip, uploaded to YouTube by Don Garvey, isn't any different. A homeowner in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was bothered by some faint and strange recurring sounds at night coming from their basement, and did not have a clue what or who may have been causing it. Once the uploader was informed, they decided to place a digital recorder in the basement to get an idea of what was making it. It wasn't until the 4th night when they caught some terrifying sounds. They had to amplify the sound in order to hear it. This is what they caught. Terrifying. What was that? I don't know. But I'd prefer not to hear it again. There aren't any updates on the channel regarding to this matter, so I am not sure if this is still going on. And in this clip, uploaded to TikTok by Strange Stories YouTube, we hear banging from everywhere in the house. Another example of creepy sounds that won't let you sleep. I don't see any context than just the video, but a lot of commenters were warning the uploader not to open the door, as it is a gesture to letting the spirit in. Creepy. What could be worse than hearing eerie sounds within your home? Maybe this might just be Uploaded to TikTok by user Dylanander5on, we are at work with a security guard, whose main duty happens to be watching over a cemetery. At night. Alone.
So, I'm actually hearing something banging on the door. I'm hoping I'm going to catch this son of a bitch. Door was open again. Hello, security! Hello? Hey, you need to come out. I'm not playing anymore. I don't know where the hell these people are, or where. Jesus fucking Christ.
He's even had multiple moments where you can actually hear voices inside the cemetery building.
Anybody in here? Hello? Yeah, but listen, you got to get out of here. You're going to have to come talk to me, okay? Where you at? I can't see you. You're correct, so you need to come out, okay?
And one night, he got called about a flickering light inside the church, so we went to go check it out.
Okay, guys. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Nope. Yeah, I'm fucking done. This is some spooky fucking shit going on here. This is why my security officer fucking quit. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Nope. Yeah.
This is one of the many few things I won't do for work. Uploaded to YouTube by GHD, we see what looks to be some CCTV footage of a man walking through a hallway of an apartment complex. When, all of a sudden, this happens. A black entity, possibly a ghost or a demon, is seen attacking a guy in a corridor on a security camera. He is pushed to the ground and dragged down the hallway by his leg in a spine-chilling instant before the spirit releases its hold and vanishes as quickly as it emerged. Then, without even turning around, the man leaps to his feet and runs for his life. He was dragged for at least a good 3 feet before being able to run away. That is eerie. It is hard for me to come up with an explanation on this one. Just glad he was able to break free and get away. In another, similar type video involving a baby, uploaded to Reddit by a very concerned parent, Danky Kang SGF, this video features the uploader's 2-year-old. The event occurred at 3:30 a.m. with movement and crying activated by the baby monitor. The uploader opened the video while at work. As you can see, something seemed to be pulling at his feet. If we zoom in and slow it down, I can clearly see the leg moving unnaturally, as if it is being pulled by an unknown force. Spooky. To me, it looks like good evidence of some poltergeist activity.
Number 6.
In this video, we see something falling from the night sky in Homestead, Florida. At first glance, I would assume it is some foreign object or debris entering the Earth's atmosphere. But the way it reacts, I would assume it could be something else. I mean, from my experiences seeing meteors, they don't hang around in the skies for so long. They burn up and dissipate rather quickly. But as we can see here, these objects in the skies seem to hang around, and at some points, move around in the skies. Some continue to form more light trails before very slowly dispersing and fading away. Some commenters mentioned skydivers near an Air Force base. I have never seen something like that in person, so I don't know what to expect when skydivers drop from the skies at night. But my question to that is how skydivers could shine so brightly like that and leave flame-like trails in the skies. I thought it was cool and bizarre. It is something I don't have experience into explaining.
Number 7.
Moments after this clip, the uploader's friend got into a motorcycle accident. So how can this clip cause the uploader to think that this video could have some relationship into the misfortunate event? Let's take a closer look. Uploaded to Reddit by user Bobbergal, this was caught on a doorbell camera, where a young boy watches as two bikes leave the area. If we zoom in onto the right side of the footage, you can see something that looks like a person under the lamppost. Wow, seeing that figure come into shape. And then run so quickly, I'm not so sure what to make of it. Could that be a ghostly shadow figure running towards the motorcyclists, causing an accident moments later? I don't know, but that is some chilling footage.
Oh my god, did you guys...
It's moving.
I'm filming you.
I keep saying, yeah, look.
According to Wikipedia, in the paranormal or supernatural world, a shadow person, also known as a shadow figure or black mass, can be loosely defined as a patch of shadow that is perceived as a living, human-like figure. Like jinns, there are debates on shadow people being evil, helpful, or neutral in nature. Some even speculate that shadow people may be the extra-dimensional inhabitants of another universe. The first time the topic of shadow people was discussed at length was on a show on April 12, 2001, when host Art Bell of the Coast to Coast AM late-night radio talk show interviewed a man purporting to be a Native American elder, Thunderstrikes, who is also known as Harley Swift Deer Reagan. During the show, listeners were encouraged to submit drawings of shadow people that they had seen, and a large number of these drawings were immediately shared publicly on the website. Scientifically speaking, it was noted that several physiological and psychological conditions can account for reported experiences of shadowy shapes seeming alive. Possibly a mental disorder. sleep paralysis, where the person may perceive a shadowy or indistinct shape approaching them when they lie awake paralyzed. A person experiencing heightened emotion, such as walking alone on a dark night. The person may incorrectly perceive a patch of shadow as an attacker. Prolonged periods of sleep deprivation in which the mind may begin to imagine conspiratorial ideas from paranoia. And possibly under the effects of deliriant substances where these substances can cause hallucinations. Believe it or not, I have had one experience, and only one, of seeing a shadow person. I was around 12 years old. It was in the middle of a normal school night, around winter, when I suddenly awoke for no apparent reason to stare at my ceiling. But from the corner of my left eye, I saw what looked to be a silhouette of a male, standing by my bedroom door. It was tall, about the same height as the door. I tried to turn my head and move my arms, but I couldn't. I remember feeling alarmed, not scared, trying to fight myself to move. It must have been a good 10 minutes trying to do it. Or at least, it felt that way. It wasn't a dream, but I was not fully awake, either, so the image was blurry at best, but I was aware of what was in front of me. It was eerily similar to the video from Destination America's YouTube channel we see here. But it wasn't moving, and the door was shut behind it. So when I see uploads of shadow figures, I am sometimes reminded of that experience I had. Uploaded to TikTok by Alex Marie Gasca, from SAW Paranormal. They catch a creepy shadow figure as they pan the camera away.
Oh my god, did you guys...
It's moving. The door fucking moving.
Oh my...
Shut the door. I don't think you can do it.
Holy shit. Hold. And what's that?
The flux went off.
The flux went off downstairs now. Jesus Christ. Alright.
Okay, that was the camera. You're good?
The footage was caught in the Conjuring house. The inspiration to a 2013 American supernatural horror film, directed by James Wan, titled The Conjuring. So creepy. And in this clip, we are looking through a security camera footage of a warehouse, where the Reddit user thinks it is either a shadow person or intruder. And here, we see a shadow figure in a home when they pan the camera towards the hallway. Uploaded to TikTok by Smug Puppy. The boyfriend of the daughter reports seeing a shadowy figure peeking around the door of a little restroom. Upon entering the bathroom, the uploader proves there would have been no place the figure could have gone to.
I swear to God. Gonna do it again. Oh, yeah, there.
Oh.
Oh, for God's sakes. It's gonna... Yeah, look. That it's like you can hear us. Hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. God's sakes, not again.
You need to go in there.
I'm
here.
Yeah, I know, but...
I'm here. Just go in. Yeah.
Alright, that's fine. I'm literally shaking.
Shut the door behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Shut the door.
If it locks, I'm done.
It's not gonna lock.
Alright, this is the door closed. I'm fully in now. There's nothing behind the door. Nothing on the ceiling. Nothing in this corner. It's just a wash bin, but... There's nothing in the dog bed. Oh, God, I'm shaking. This window, I'm pretty sure it's locked.
Nothing in there.
Yeah. Window's locked. There's literally nothing in here.
Nothing in there.
No, there's nothing.
Well, there you go then.
So eerie. TikTok user Genevieve's Monster was calling her daughter over after overhearing her chatting to someone. Only she and the mother were present in the home. The uploader did not realize what she saw until later. At the start of the clip, we see a shadow figure follow the daughter and then walks off to the left as the daughter moves towards the mother.
Lorelei, come here. Lorelei, who are you playing with? What are you doing?
If we zoom in and add some color effects, we can better make out the shape of the shadow and clearly see that the shadow did not belong to the daughter. Terrifying. Yes, there is a lot of creepy clips out there for just shadow figures alone. And I will keep highlighting them as I see them. I think most are questionable as to the realism, but some are highly unexplainable. And I would say, all are, at the least, a bit alarming.
What? Whoa. What was that?